Do you remember the results from the fingerprints?
Here we go.
Yeah. So some other items I found on the roof. Deagle with magazine had fingerprints coming back to Aubrey Webster. They were pretty fresh prints, meaning that they were a complete match for Mr. Aubrey Webster. I also found equipment that was removed from
I might need to sit down. I'm gonna pass
Sergeant
out.
Gray and Sergeant
I'm gonna pass out.
Aaron, belonging to their heavy rifles. Let's see. I have Sergeant Gray's weapons all came back with his own fingerprints. There was no others. However, Sergeant Aaron's had Michael Manx fingerprints on three items: her taser, nightstick, and her heavy rifle.
All right, just one moment.
Oh, you got. Oh my God.
Do we hit him with the cross right now? This seems like the best time.
This is a good time.
They looked pretty fresh.
Your Honor, that's all we have for Miss Maxwell
here we
this
go.
time.
Lawyer's about to cook this shit, bro. He's about to cook this shit. He's about to put them in a wok and cook them.
Go for it.
Miss Maxwell, so you stated that you documented several items from the rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
And you identified a couple of items. Can you just refresh us on what some of those items were?
Yes.
Sergeant
Aaron's nightstick, taser, and heavy rifle. And then Sergeant Gravy, I know he had a radio and a heavy rifle that I found there as well.
Right. And then what fingerprints were located on let's just go down the list here of the ones that you had. So you had the Deagle, right? What fingerprints were recovered off the Deagle?
Aubrey Webster.
All right. And off of the magazine?
Aubrey Webster.
And would you say that magazine, what type of firearm does that belong to?
A Deagle.
Okay. You also had a heavy rifle?
2 heavy rifles.
And 2 heavy rifles. Whose DNA returned to those?
One was Sergeant Gray, and one was that belonged to Sergeant Gray, was his own, and on Aaron's rifle was Manx.
All right, and I see a nightstick as well.
That's correct.
And whose DNA was on that nightstick?
Manx.
Or fingerprints. All right. Now you just stated as well that that the fingerprints that you recovered seemed pretty fresh and pretty recent, correct?
Correct.
Oh, here we go.
Now, whenever you process these things for fingerprints and you send them off the evidence text to get the revision, they do respond with how faded or how old they believe these fingerprints to be, correct? Roughly.
Yeah, roughly.
Would you do me a favor, if it's okay with Your Honor? Can I have her open up the evidence in the MDT?
Sure.
Here we go.
I believe what you're referring to, if we want to refer to evidence number 241219, that's going to be the fingerprint results for the Deagle.
Here we go. Time shit.
Yes.
Can you read out to me what the results was responded to from the evidence text about the fingerprints that were located on that firearm?
I believe that they're indicating that the prints are a little bit older. But they're still a positive match.
We still have a positive match, but they're older. What would that entail if it is an older?
That's not fresh. Hello.
You said it was a fresh print, but we're saying that the evidence text are saying that it was an older print. What does that entail?
Oh no.
If you're looking for a time frame, I can't give that to you because I don't know.
Okay, we don't know how old these fingerprints are, but they're not fresh. In your experience as law enforcement, whenever somebody does have fresh prints, the evidence text, how do they report those? The freshness of that fingerprint?
Yeah, they look pretty new, right?
Would you say they responded to it as fresh?
Sure.
He cooked.
So with the evidence text responding that the fingerprints from this, they're not reporting them as fresh prints, like you stated. They're saying they're older prints, correct? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean the pursuit was like 40 minutes long plus. So
Sure.
Well, I guess there comes the question of how old is
Mhm.
old.
right.
Objection, Your Honor. Gosh, how do I even do this? Outside of our brains, I don't know how to explain
What?
it. I mean, Sergeant Maxwell is an officer who
Weird.
has documented something with a device that is given to us by the state, and she has documented what was given to her from that device.
These motherfuckers just throwing up whatever now.
Which is understood. Rebuttal?
Sure.
I mean, this device does print out the age of this. There is a science behind this. It is known that when a fingerprint is recovered from an item or firearm or any kind of item at all, the evidence techs respond to you. The evidence system responds to you. The evidence technicians respond with you with how old those.
You're testifying right now, and you're not on the stand, sir.
Damn, she got smoked.
I mean, she's saying that this technology doesn't exist. It does.
No, I don't think she is. I think what she's saying is that Haley Maxwell has the opinion of a layperson on DNA evidence. She's not a forensic expert, right? Which I will accept.
Yeah,
I understand.
sorry, I
That's
didn't
fair.
know the name of that.
Everything I'm seeing and I'm hearing is fine, right? Like I'm okay with the line of questioning. I will just only accept so much from the witness because they're not an expert in this. I don't expect them to be.
Understandable.
Okay, so let's get to where you go and move on.
Yep, I think we can summarize that. As for the rest of these, if we want to just expedite this instead of going through it one by one for the sake of time, we can also say that the amount of freshness that was responded by the evidence technicians for the magazine scan, the heavy rifle, and all that such, would you say that they reported them as fresh prints or otherwise?
And obviously they're not fresh, but they're still 100% match, which we've used forever.
Yeah, I understand.
That wasn't the question.
I guess as a layperson, I don't have any further questions for that one.
This is like Arsenal.
Sorry, I couldn't do better for you.
Against Barcelona, bro. Straight fucking smoke.
After you had departed, you returned to the scene to collect the evidence and process everything, right? On the rooftops.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Were the rooftops? To your best of your knowledge, who remained on the rooftops and secured the scene until your rearrival?
Both rooftops were blown up, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that remained went to the hospital.
Okay, so you're saying that no one was able to maintain scene control of the location until you were able to return and process the evidence?
Yeah.
Unless they have jump boots or,
Look at this building
I don't
that
think
was blowing
anybody
up.
was
By the
getting
way, I
on
found
those
a deagle
buildings.
on top of it.
Nobody was able to
What?
remain in visual control of the scene from adjacent buildings where you all are all posted?
No.